Good, we're all awake and ready for the job at hand today. Have a cup of tea or coffee to help you focus as this video today deals with reality. Remember, opposed Camrose Springs building are your neighbors and not selling you anything. We're just trying to save our neighborhood for you and us. Simple. As a stroke of good luck, the draft environmental impact report has surfaced just before this Wednesday City Council meeting. So the clock has started in the countdown towards approval or rejection. We will be dealing with the draft EIR in subsequent videos, but we really do not expect it to shed any new light on the issues at hand. We have found, however, that 27 homes will still be in the 100-year flood zone, so a lot of that flood zone insurance issues and so on seems not to be valid. We're hoping enough of you will contact the City Council, preferably by Zoom, and request a rejection decision to end this nightmare. Please help. When in college, I worked as a ladies' shoe salesman in Nordstrom's. This New Urban West project reminds me of those days. We were often asked by our customers to make a smaller size shoe fit onto a larger size foot. We were on commission, so we did as we were asked. After vigorous stretching and leather softening and stretching and in the secrecy of the back room with several test adjustments, the customer left the store wearing those new shoes. Oh, their feet suffered, but they got what they wanted. That is how we see this New Urban West project. With all the obstacles and reasons these 248 homes should not be built on a 10-foot high earthen pad layered on top of a floodplain, the developer is still determined to jam them in. Certainly, another location would be a better fit, but that's what he wants. But we have a say too. We're already in trouble with traffic. Perhaps our decision makers only drive between midnight and 5 a.m. Let's blame Oxnard and Ventura for our traffic. We've heard that excuse before. We are building too many homes for our community to handle. Just how many more housing projects are coming online in Camarillo? Check it out. Run the numbers. It's not rocket science. New Urban West will be adding a minimum of 60,000 trips per month onto our Camarillo Springs Road. But then it's no problem if you live elsewhere or if you only drive between midnight and 5 a.m. Evacuation is a serious problem, and all homeowners should be genuinely concerned today. The last evacuation we had from a nearby fire stranded people in their cars for up to 2.5 hours waiting to inch out of our neighborhood. Some frantic neighbors burst through a locked gate at the golf course to escape, with many cars following behind them. Not a problem unless the houses around you are burning, such as in Paradise last November. 85 souls burned to death. Is fire on the can't happen here list, along with floods and subsidence and rock slides? Now, a developer wants to add 248 homes right at the point of congestion, and their project proposal is still being considered by the city of Camarillo instead of floating and swirling around and down in a bowl. Where is the fire department and the sheriff's department? According to them, there is no evacuation plan for Camarillo Springs. This is such an embarrassment. Well, wildlife is abundant on the golf course, in our neighborhoods, and in the mountains surrounding us. It's simple. New Urban West houses in and the wildlife is out. Gone will be the ponds that are seasonal homes to many remarkable species of birds. Gone will be the lush greens that are home for animals, unless you buy into the replacement golf course idea. We'll see about that idea when the developer is required to commit to building the entire course at his expense and before the homes are finished. We took this information from the USDA soil survey. The map shows the soil on the golf course and floodplain is in the red contamination zone. Let's see what the final EIR actually comes up with. Hello, Camarillo. We're your heavy construction company. We hope you're still supporting the new Urban West project, as we'll be visiting you for a couple of years or more. We'll try to keep our dust, mud, carcinogens, and noise down to a minimum. But again, no pain, no gain, right? Just trust us. The homes won't be ready for sale for 4 to 6 years anyway, well, of course, plus delays. Take care. If this project is approved, the existing 18-hole golf course will be destroyed, and there will be no golf at the Camero Springs golf course unless a replacement course is built. That wouldn't happen until all the digging, blasting, hauling, and grading is first completed. Then the underground service facilities must be installed. To that point, it would take approximately 4 years, plus another 3 to 5 years to build the course, if an investor is found. Total construction will take at least 7 or more years. Be careful what you wish for. Now, for all the golfers and neighbors who find the golf course relaxing and beautiful, even only as open land, let's talk golf course. This is the last design of the North Golf Course, released in the advisory committee's last December public golf meeting. We've been asked before, why do you think you know so much about the new Urban West plans for a golf course? Well, the answer is we were on the golf course committee and attended all the meetings, taking copious notes. We're not just making things up. This is another picture of the serene and beautiful back, or now called South Course. These were the days. The new Urban West graphic on the left represents the South Course after being dredged out for use as a storm water reservoir. Artists have added a golf course on top around the canals as an example of a golf course plan. The graphic on the right is an example of how the South Course is designed to flood when the Canal Creek rises during storms. The designers were pleased that the tees and the greens would mostly be above the floodwater during rainy weather. It's an interesting aquatic engineering concept, but we're not sure if it will be practical or profitable for a golf course. Here's where we ask everyone to put on their thinking caps. Just be logical and use your common sense. Nobody's selling and nobody's buying, okay? Remember now, the project has not been approved, and its approval is not imminent. You all received a notice of the draft EIR. In the draft EIR itself and in the orange notice you were sent by the city, New Urban West said they would reconfigure the golf course down to a 12-hole course. That's a wide distance from build it for free, folks. Just before that statement, they list what is included in the plan, but the golf course was not listed. We will move on as the video is getting along, but please return to this page and review these facts. Remember to use your pause button. This page is intended for those who are still drinking the advisory committee and New Urban West Kool-Aid. Opposed Camero Springs buildings predictions are still sound. The draft EIR has only confirmed them. Again, we will move on as the video is getting long, but please return to this page and review these projections. Through the years, we've been asked, so what's your plan? Well, Stop the Housing has always been our plan, and we've hoped the existing 18-hole golf course will remain. New management serious about making a business out of the existing golf course could easily succeed. The last couple of months has proven it to be viable, sustainable, and it has a strong market. It just needs care and investment. It hasn't had any since Mr. Parks bought it, 15 years ago. Words mean things. Read the draft EIR. As it says, if the project is denied, the golf course could continue as an operating business. It could be purchased and be improved by a new owner as well. That's in their EIR. If you want to save your neighborhood and the existing golf course, then please contact the Cameo City Council during the next 3 days. Ask them to reject the New Urban West Plan and respect the wishes of their Cameo Springs constituents. There is no voting for homeowners. We can only contact the City Council by either email or Zoom and tell them what we want. It does work, and they will listen. Directions for both are on the email cover to this message. Please select Zoom for Wednesday before 4 o'clock and reserve your space and time. After 7:30, all you need to do is speak for 3 minutes or less from the comfort of your own home, and they even call you. Thank you.